take care of yourself, because if you're not making time for your wellness, then you're forced to make time for your illness. We've all heard it before. I really hope she's okay. She's probably fine. She's really excited. I don't know if this makes me a little bit bar humbug. There's a tooth in my bag. Hi guys, Ree here from mummyof4.com. Welcome back to my channel and another Christmassy, Vlogmassy type of vlog. I am going to have to put the camera down because I'm in so much pain. Oh, if you've been following me on Instagram, you will have heard about my issues. My neck and shoulders have gone where? They're still here, but you know what I mean. I'm in immense pain. It's like an old injury, I think, from carrying the children, you know, like as a mum. Let me know if you do this as well. I can't show you properly because I'm in so much pain, but you'll get the gist of it. You put your children on your hip like this, don't you? And you jut this hip out so that, because I'm right-handed, I do everything with my right hand. Is that how you carry your children? You know, when they're small, you sit them on your hip. But then what you end up doing is like pulling this way, compensating with your neck that way because you're pulling against to sort of counterbalance, which is fine, and I think it's what everyone does, but because I think it's because I just didn't have a break between having my little three at least, and they were very much like to be carried kind of children. I just ended up with this kind of weak bit that kind of hunches up into a hump here, and then every now and again it kind of goes into so much pain I can't look left, so I can currently, like, yeah, that's as far left as I can look without a lot of pain, and I can only get out. I can only tilt my head that much without like sounding like popping candy in my neck. This happened a couple of days ago. Luckily I've managed to get a physio appointment today, and she will loosen up whatever is going on and I'll be able to move again, and hopefully the headaches and everything will go, because I've been like a zombie the last few days because I'm in so much pain. So let me know if you're a mum and you've got any child related afflictions. Being able to take care of our children is an absolute blessing, but sometimes we sustain injuries through it. Like, I've still got a slightly dodgy pelvis and lower back from being pregnant 4 times and having that SPD thing. So I'm sure other people have similar things. I'd be really curious to know what yours is. I got physio this morning, and then hopefully I can start to think straight again, because December's just such a lot, isn't it? It's a lot. The girls had their dance show, which you will have seen in the last weekly vlog. So all their costumes are done and that's out of the way. The next thing is Bella's got her TAP exam this weekend, so I need to make sure she's got everything for that. Then Zara's got her infant school concert beginning of next week. Her costumes, I believe I've sent everything in for that. That's a little mental check off the cognitive load. Then William and Bella have got the concert the following week again. Bella's costume is in because I had everything in the house. William's costume, I've had some stuff delivered, but not everything delivered. Ow. Stop moving your arms around me until you've had physio. And then once William's last bits arrive, I can get everything labelled up and that can go into school. But it is a lot at this time of year, not just financially, because obviously financially it's a heavy time of year, isn't it, between gifts and things you've got to send into school, concert tickets and raffle tickets, and buying things to contribute to raffle hampers and all the things, you know. So financially it's a lot, but mentally it's a lot as well, because when it's on us to make it magical, us as parents, we've got all this on our load, you know, actually concerts, work, am I tying everything up for work, what's happening with childcare over the holidays, making these arrangements, extra Christmas parties and things like that, which can be fun but can also be quite stressful to get organised. So for anyone that's feeling that December is perhaps a little more stressful than normal, I just want to send you a big virtual hug and let you know you're not alone. And if you're feeling like, why am I the only one that's drowning when I should be feeling all the joy and the magic, you're not the only one. People tend to try and slap on a bit of a happy face, but it can be a bit of a stressful time of year, even if people don't always tell you on social media. So that's physio done. I am feeling so much better than I was. Excuse the super greasy looking hair. There was no point in washing my hair last night knowing I was having physio today, because she puts kind of oils and stuff, because the problem runs up the back of my neck, so I've got like quite a lot of oil all around me, so just ignore that, just pretend that's not there. Anyway, she said that this side she's managed to loosen up quite a lot. Normally I have one side that's quite bad, but apparently everything had just kind of gone into spasm, which is why I was in so much pain, right from my head, shoulder blades down to my elbows, all of it. But this side apparently is still such a lump that she couldn't quite get through it, you know, like release it, I guess, enough. So I'm gonna have another treatment next week. But the moral of the story here, guys, my lovely lady who does my physio watches my stories, and she watches how I kind of hold myself. And if you ever know anyone that is a physio or anything, they do analyze like how people are standing and things. And she said, from the way I've been holding myself recently, she's been expecting a call for a while. And if I'm honest, it has been a problem, a niggling problem, and it has been painful for a while, but it's not been so painful that I couldn't function. So I've ignored it. That's like warning lights coming on your car, but it's still driving, so you ignore it. Why do we ignore these warning lights? Why do we do it? If my children were complaining about something, would I ignore it or would I deal with it? I would deal with it. But when it's our own health problems, why do we ignore them until they get so bad we can't function at all? So the moral of the story, and I'm talking to myself as much as I am talking to you, is you need to kind of take care of yourself, because if you're not making time for your wellness, then you're forced to make time for your illness. We've all heard it before, and every now and again my health problems cause me to not be able to function as I need to in day-to-day life, to work and be a mum and stuff, and that is problematic. So every now and again I get these reminders. I need to phone the physio when there is a problem that is niggling, not a problem that has meant I can't move or look like. That's too late. That is not when things need sorting. They need sorting before that. I also need to make time to do yoga every morning. If you've watched my morning routine videos, when I'm in the swing of it, I do either yoga or Pilates, only 10 minutes, 20 max, in the morning, every morning. And then that and just getting my steps in, walking back and forth school. That's as much exercise as I tend to do. But when things are getting busier, I think, oh, I'll skip doing that and I'll just turn the computer on and just get ahead for work for the day. And then because I feel busier, I don't make time for exercise, and then I end up with this problem, and then I can't even work because I feel so rubbish that I'm not being productive working because I've got a banging head from all this neck problem. So the moral of the story is I need to not just phone when things are a small problem before they become a big problem, but actually take maintenance care of myself in the form of fitting in a little bit of yoga and things every morning. Yoga, Pilates, something, stretching. I know it's good for me, I know I need to do it, and yet I still don't always make time for it. So here's my little pledge. I'm going to try and take better care of myself. And self-care is not selfish. I used to kind of think it was, but really, if you can't keep yourself running smoothly, you can't function as a mum, you can't look after your children, because you can't do the basics in order to work to earn money or take care of them. So you do have to, you know, it's the putting on your own oxygen mask first isn't selfish. It's just because if you put on your children's oxygen mask, you may be halfway through doing it and then you pass out because you haven't got any oxygen, and then you can't help them. So that's why you've got to put on your own oxygen mask first. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk, and I hope that I actually listen to my own common sense and put some of this into place. Let me know in the comments what you need to be doing that you're not doing enough of to take better care of yourself. And if I'm making this pledge, I think we should make a pledge together. What are you going to pledge to do to take better care of yourself so that you can take care of your people in your life the way that you want and need to? Let me know in the comments. Let's make a little pledge together. I'm absolutely starving, so before I get on with any more work, I'm going to have some peanut butter on toast. I think while I sit and eat, I'm going to probably check out the new Meghan and Harry documentary that came out today. Have you seen it? Perhaps by this time this goes live, quite a few people will have seen it. What are your thoughts? Or are you not going to bother watching it? If not interested, just not your thing, let me know in the comments if it's like something you're definitely interested in or not. I would imagine it's going to be incredibly popular and a lot of people are going to watch it. It's one of those that I wonder how much control they had over it, and would the narrative have changed at all after the passing of the Queen? I had heard, I don't know if this is fact or fiction, but that Netflix wasn't willing to change the narrative or something. I don't know, lots of rumours and things going around about it. But I'm definitely going to watch it just because I'm curious to see kind of their perspective on it. I've literally seen the first minute or two so far, and it's a lot of stuff that they filmed themselves. Yeah, just I don't even know why I'm interested, if I'm honest. Why are you interested in it? Let me know, because perhaps that will help me understand why I'm interested in it. Let me know your thoughts on it, and I'll let you know some of my thoughts when I've seen some more of it. I really enjoyed my peanut butter on toast. I've only watched the first few minutes of the documentary where they're kind of talking about how they met, which is all really, really sweet. But we'll have to watch a bit more before I can kind of feed back properly. My next job, while I'm waiting for these headache tablets to kick in and I can actually concentrate and think about work again, I'm just going to go through my emails of things I've had delivered as a bit of Christmas prep. I'm going to put everything in one place. I normally have a bit of a running list of everything that I have either bought or ordered or whatever. and I've been a little bit negligent in updating it, so I'm going to update that now. You can grab all of the printables that I use, they're totally free. You can grab those when you join my email club, and those are a really good way to kind of organise who you're buying for, what you're buying for Christmas. And then I find you can actually save money sometimes by being a bit more organised and planning things out a little bit better. She says, having not kept on top of it as much as she should have done. I think it's so easy to just keep buying bits and bits and bits because you feel like you haven't got enough, but perhaps when it's all in a list in front of you, it's quite easy to see, actually, I probably have bought enough, I can stop now, and then you end up saving a bit of money. So I'm going to make sure I've updated that list, because for me it's not just Christmas I have to think about, it's also the children's birthdays, because 3 out of my 4 children have birthdays within 6 weeks of Christmas, which is a lot. It's a busy time of year. You can make lists using those printables that I talked about. You can put it in a spreadsheet, whatever works for you. But I really do recommend getting a list per person of everything you've bought. You can add prices and things in, get it to tot it all up if it's in a spreadsheet, so you can actually see how much you've spent. And for me then, it's a good way to kind of decide what's for Christmas, what's for birthdays. I can see what Father Christmas has done and how far he is along with his organisation. As I mentioned before, we keep everything Santa safe on this channel in case my children are watching. Hi kitties. I've got a good relationship with Father Christmas. I need to check he's ready with everything he has organised for the children, if you know what I mean. So that, the birthdays, a list is a good place. So I think actually I'm going to go through my email, check I haven't left anything off that list, and I'm going to watch a bit more of the documentary while I do that, because some brainless tasks like this, it's nice to have something on in the background, isn't it? And then I'm going to get back on to actual work as soon as these headache tablets have kicked in and my head is no longer banging. So I've dropped the children off in school. It's Zara's practice concert today. She's in the infants, the juniors get to watch her, so the big 2 will get to see her, which is really, really sweet. And then her actual concert is next week, and William and Bella's, the junior concert, the week after. So today I have got to run into Primark. I am going to film a little come shop with me and haul, which, if my calculations are correct, is already live on my channel by the time you see this. So I will link that in the end card so you can watch that after you've seen this. But right now I'm debating what to do. It is freezing, like -1 freezing. But I don't know about you. Have you ever been into Primark and not been so hot that you thought I might pass out a little tiny bit? Every Primark I've ever been to in the country is so hot. So in the summer, it doesn't seem to have air conditioning and it's stifling. And in the winter, everyone goes in all their like thick winter coats like this. And it's so hot. They've got the heating cranked up so high and all the staff are like, oh yes, I know, we're melting too. So I'm debating, rather than having to take my coat in and carry all the things, because let's face it, I need quite a few bits and pieces for Christmas, and the children have got birthday parties this weekend and stuff, so I need some bits for that. I'm going to end up carrying a whole load of stuff. Do I really want to be carrying my coat as well? Because there's no way I'm going to end up wearing it. So I'm just going to have to leave it in the car, leg it to Primark, and hope I don't freeze on the way there. Back now from my little shopping trip, and I've got all my stuff ready to film my haul. Quite often I just sit here and just use natural light to film, but can you see why I can't do that? I literally, it's so bright. It's great. I love the sun being out, but it's just all shadows. And look, can you see I can't film like that. So is that better? Oh, it's a bit dingy, is it? Is it a bit dingy? Maybe that's okay. Maybe I could just close the curtains and film like that. Got the Christmas tree in the background. Anyway, so I've got to film this now, and then before I get going, I've got to finish editing my vlog for Sunday, because there's a few tweaks to do that for the Disney one. Friday today, by the way. So I've got to finish doing that. I've got to send over, I had an email from a brand I was working with saying they couldn't pay me because they didn't have the supplier form and my bank details on headed paper. So I've got to do that. I've got to make a tweak on some brand work from something that was on the video and couldn't be shown. Basically, when you work brands, there's like lots of tweaks and things, and there's like one round of changes that they can request. So there's a tweak on there that's got to be made, but actually that's going to involve filming some more stuff in order to fix it. So that's a bit of a pain. And then this weekend is absolutely bonkers, because this weekend we've got to do, Bella's got an exam practice tonight, but not where she normally dances. Last night she went for that other exam practice, actually in the space where she's going to be. But this one tonight is in a different place again. She's never been before. Tomorrow, Bella's got an exam, but William's got a karate course. And then Saturday night, we've got a birthday party that I may or may not wear this dress I picked up in the Primark haul. So if you have not seen that yet, you can see that at the end, but I'll probably show you later in this vlog, actually. This dress, I don't know if I'm going to wear it or take it back. I just do not know. So that's tomorrow night. And then Sunday, Bella's got a party one direction and Zara's got a party in a different direction. And on top of all of that, I've not got enough of these videos actually edited, because by the end of 1 week, I like to have everything for the following week scheduled. And it's Friday and I haven't even got Sunday's video finished yet. Next week's going to be even worse because there's school concerts and things in the middle of the day, which leads into the work day. And I am so excited to go and see the school concerts. But timing wise, I just don't have enough hours in the day. So I don't know whether I just have to give up sleeping or something to fit it all in, because I don't physically know how I'm going to fit all that in right now. Well, I solved my lighting problem. How ridiculous is this? I closed all the curtains, but then it was too dark, so I had to bring my ring light out. So look at the state of the place. Just because the natural daylight was too bright. Yeah, true story. So I'm going to clear all this up, get on with some of that work I have to do on the computer, because let's face it, it's going to be nearly time. Oh yeah, so I've got long and I've got to go and get the children from school. So I've just had the privilege of watching this little gorgeous girl practice for a TAF exam. I was so proud. I was so proud. I was quite choked up. If you dance like that tomorrow, darling, you will do really well. And the biggest thing, I could just tell how much you love it. Obviously, I've seen a tap around the house all the time. You shuffle ball changing all over the place, aren't you? But it's the first time I've seen you actually do your tap dancing with tap shoes on, because obviously we don't have tap shoes in the house, because Daddy wouldn't be very impressed if we wrecked the floor with tap shoes, would he?
No.
No. How did you find that?
Really fun.
It was. You did seem to just really enjoy it, and it just made me really proud to see how far you've come. And because you've not been doing tap that long, have you?
No.
No. So really excited.
Because we had our modern exam.
That's true. You had a modern exam. You had distinction in that. So tomorrow, tap exam. You're going to be wonderful. You looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Good morning. It's Bella's exam day. A couple of problems today. First one pretty minor. My fringe is driving me insane. Gave the hairdresser appointment on Monday. Should be able to see where I'm going again. The second problem is nothing to do with Bella's actual exam, nothing to do with dancing, because I'm super proud of how much you're enjoying it, how hard you're working, and whatever happens today, Mummy's proud of you, okay?
Yeah.
The problem we've got is I've got a French plait. Last time you did an exam, one of the other mummies helped, because my French plaits are fine for day to day, but they're not normally exam quality. So we've got to have two French plaits like that, and then they've kind of got to be tucked up like this, like they were for the show. Although it was a total misunderstanding for the show, because I thought it was just two French plaits. It had to be tucked plaits. So we're gonna do our best, aren't we, Bells? It might end up looking like this. Will you be able to dance if it's like that? Should we just see how well we can do? I'm going to spray it down with water. The advice has been, having through my extensive French plait practice, is been to take a very small section to start with, to hold it tight. And I find when the girls are doing it, I kind of start from above, and then I ask them to stand up, don't I? So I can kind of get like more under. So let's just see how we do. Let's just see how we do. How are you feeling?
Excited.
You're excited? I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased that you're excited. It's going to be so much fun, isn't it?
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes
So we've got two French plaits. They're not the best French plaits in the world, but I am trying my best. I'm practicing and trying. I'm sorry, Bells. I'm sorry Mummy's not better at these, but I am trying.
Yeah.
And that's what we've got to do in life, isn't it? Like, just keep trying. So now I've got to pin them up so they kind of look like a neater version of that. Let's see how we do. All right, Bella's laughing at me and it probably is quite funny. The ends of the plaits are too wispy, so I've kind of doubled it back on. Oh, look, hopefully when I tuck it away, it should look fine, okay? Just bear with me. It's a process. I'm going to pretend I know what I'm doing. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. We're just going to add a lot of hairspray and then it'll stay in place because it'll just be like a solid, it'll be like Lego head. You'll just have to take it off in a piece. That sound good? She's literally just been sitting here giggling at me, making such a mess. Okay, we're gonna fold it back on itself.
Have you got enough?
I think so, yeah. I'm gonna fold it back on itself like that and just add millions of these little clear thingies. It'll be fine, everything's fine. Note to self, get better at this. Or maybe next time book a hairdresser on exam day. Yeah, oh, these are looking excellent. Look, bells. Do they look good? Right, let's pin them. Let's just pin them. Look, they're gonna. Oh, good grief.
The pins are down there, Mummy.
I need to stuff it up under there. Maybe that. Oh no. Oh no. Your hair's too long, or my work's too bad. That's more like it, isn't it? Okay. Do you know what? This might be all right. I might pull this off. It's got to be so solid that even whatever you do to your head, all your tap dancing around, it doesn't move. So if we just put more pins than hair, it'll be fine. I've pinned it up. I don't think it's too dreadful. I think Bella's dancing 10 out of 10. Mummy's hair a good 4. Like 7, you know, a solid 4, I think, don't you? So I'm now going to use a knit comb, which I probably should have used as I was going along actually, to just flatten down the flyaway bits. Use shed loads of hairspray and we should be done. Shake your head for me. Does that feel solid?
Yeah.
Right, give it a good shake. Like, is it moving? I literally, like, I wouldn't send you through a metal detector in the airport because it'd be like beep, 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 because there's so many floats in your hair. But if it stays in, I'll take that as a win. So she's gone into her exam. I really hope she's okay. I mean, she's probably fine. She's really excited. She loves dancing. She loves tap. You know, as a mum, I'm like, oh, my baby, is she okay? So just nervously waiting for her to come out. I'm sure she's going to be absolutely fine. I'm sure. I'm just hope all her hair stays up. Speaking of hair, one of the mums in the show was using like a very basic, you know, not inexpensive brow gel, like eyebrow gel, to pull back the wispy bits of the girl's hair in French plaits, which I thought was genius. So I went to Boots to buy some for Bella to put on her hair just to tidy up the wispy bits to go into her exam. And the woman in the number 7 counter actually said, well, we've got one, but it's sort of not really suitable, but have got a gel that you can actually use on your eyebrows, but also on those like wispy bits when you're trying to get ponytails and things up. So I picked one of those up and I did manage to pin back a lot of the flyaway hairs on Bella before she went in. So hopefully it won't be a hair that lets down. I think it was about £5, so quite pleased with that as a little product. If you have got children that do things that require hair slicking back, dancing, gymnastics, that kind of thing, and you're dealing with like the flyaway bits that you can't neaten up. I'm going to go back inside. She should be out any minute. So my beautiful Bella ballerina, although it was a tap exam, is here. She's finished her exam. How'd it go, baby girl?
Really, really good.
Did you really enjoy it?
It was really fun.
Oh, I'm so glad.
So, we done the warm-up.
Yeah.
And we said our names first, and then we done the warm-up. Then we did hopscotch, and then we did, I think it was paradiddle.
Yeah, and it all went okay?
Yeah.
The most important thing is, did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. You did it. That's your second exam this year. Sure, did modern earlier in the year, and now tap. Oh, I'm just so glad that you enjoyed it and your hair didn't fall out. Yay! Right, strap in, let's go home. We've got to go and get ready for this party that we're going to this evening. Home now, need to get in the shower, put some makeup on and get everyone changed because we're all going to this party. It's like the whole family being invited. My disco glitter ball dress that I bought in Primark, I still think I might take it back. I showed my husband, well, I showed the girls first and they were like, oh, I love it, because of course they like magpies. And my husband was like, might be a bit much, so I don't know, maybe I'll take it back. Not sure, but he definitely thinks it's too much for tonight, so therefore I'm not confident enough to wear it tonight. Whether it's too much for tonight or not, I'm not gonna. So I've got another few options of things to wear, and as ever, I'm pretty indecisive and pretty undecided, and I don't know what to wear. We go out so infrequently that I never know what I should be wearing anymore, and I always doubt my choices. Outfit option wise, I've got this top with jeans and boots, this dress, but I think I'd have to wear tights and shoes with it, so not sure about that. This, which I did wear to the pub for a super quick dinner with my husband, literally for the hour that the children were in karate the other day. Although I did say to him, how do I look before we left? And he said, well, I wouldn't wear it. I'm like, well, I did it. No, never mind. Or this that I wore last time I went out. So black or black. So I have managed to stick a bit of makeup on, and I've just gone for this. It's kind of like a knitted dress, and I've just got boots and leggings on. I just felt better in this, to be honest. Definitely better than anything I tried on yesterday. I was not feeling it in the Primark changing rooms yesterday, feeling quite ugh. So I feel a bit better today. Girls are wearing the dresses they had in oh, and Zara's got a little bit of glitter she wants to show you. Just a tiny bit of sparkle for Christmas. The girls are wearing the dresses they had from Disneyland Paris and looking rather gorgeous. Bella's still got her hair up from her exam because I think we're going to need to shower that out. There is so much hairspray in that. It is not going to move by itself, is it, Bells? No. Looking blinking gorgeous, girlies. Where's your hairband, Zaza? There we go. Come on then, girls, should we go?
Yeah!
Had a lovely time. The children have absolutely danced their feet off. I am really very tired, but I've realised there are still some bits to do before tomorrow's video goes live at 8 AM on my Disney channel. Now, I hate leaving things this last minute, but it's been such a busy week that I got the vlog edited. It should have all been done like very first thing this morning, but I had a problem with exporting it, and then it didn't even finish uploading until we went out just now. So now I've got to do all like the tweaky bits, like the bits that you probably don't think about or care about until they're not there. Things like the ability to skip through chapters and stuff, which is obviously quite important in Disney vlogs. You can see which bits you want to jump to. So I'm going to do all that now and then take my makeup off and go to bed. Slightly eventful in the party we went to. William just comes and hands me his tooth. I'm like, oh, thanks, Will. Nice. I've got it in my bag somewhere. There's a tooth in my bag. I always think that teachers of certain year groups must just be handed teeth all the time, because children go through phases, don't they, certain ages of just, so let me know, how many times as a primary school teacher do you get handed a tooth? I bet it's a lot more than you'd like. All right, I'm gonna go and get this done and then hopefully get some sleep, because I'll be honest, I'm really tired.
Go on then.
Wait, where is she?
I think she might be... Poppy's there! Awesome. Poppy was under...
So the girls both have birthday parties today and they actually overlap, so we're going to have to divide and conquer. My husband will have to take Zara one direction, I will take Bella another direction. So we're going to choose something out of the present box. The present box is something I always have on hand when I pick up bits and pieces. You'll often see, if you've watched shop with me and haul videos with me, that I pick up bits and pieces that I think the children, and therefore the children's friends, would like. So do you want to choose something present for your friends, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the present box. Sometimes they're like bigger thing, like just like that would be like a whole present, or sometimes it would be like pens and a notebook kind of things. But these kind of things are just great to pick up. I always find it ends up working out more cost effective and less stressful to do it this way, because I can pick up things when I see good deals, and it's less stressful because when we have a last minute party it's not like, ah. So Bella, you need one present and you're going to one of your little girly friends parties, and Zara, your party is a joint party for one little boy and one little girl. So you need to pick a present for each of them.
I'm pretty sure this is a glow-in-the-dark puppet.
Do you think your friends would like that?
Yeah.
Excellent. How about that for a present then? Perhaps if you want that, that would go with something. Like that's just a quite small present. That and something as a present. That and that and a notebook or pens. I also buy cards and wrapping paper, kind of in bulk. So this is a pack of very much unisex birthday cards are just suitable for anyone really of any age. So guys, you need to pick out, Zara, you need 2 cards, Bella, you need 1 card. Grab some wrapping paper and tape, and then better feed you some lunch. I always feel like if I feed them something proper before they go to a birthday party, then it doesn't matter what they eat and consume when we get there, because they've had some decent food and then everything else is fine. If their main meal of the day is at the end after birthday parties, they'll fill up on other things and won't eat their proper food. Got them, girlies?
Mhm.
You've chosen? Okay.
This one
That
for
one.
the girl and that one for the boy.
Excellent. So, Vals, which one have you chosen, my darling?
I think this one.
I'm sure she'll love that.
Wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You and me, doesn't matter. It's Christmas in my heart.
So tomorrow it's Zara's school concert show thingy. All her costume is already in. She is an angel. I've sent Bella's in, but I was still waiting for the bits to arrive for William. So he needed a white shirt, which interestingly he didn't own. So that has arrived. I do need to label that, but his new labels arrived. So these labels are the ones I use for absolutely everything, but I'd run out of them for Will. They are stickers, like so. I have actually got my phone number on all the children's stickers as well. But basically, these stick just directly into the care labels of clothes. And then after 24 hours, they are machine washable, or if you stick them on to hard surfaces like lunch boxes and things, they are dishwasher safe. So those are amazing. I will link those below because I get asked about those all the time. He also needed this, which apparently is called a Bez hat. It's not like the Tara Terra one. Originally, I thought it was something like Tara Terra, but no, it's more like, I don't know, Tommy Cooper. So he's got that anyway. I've also ordered him a black waistcoat, which he needed, and that has not arrived yet. So I'm going to have to chase that up, and then all of that can go into school. So Zara's concerts tomorrow and Tuesday, 2 in the day and 1 in the evening. And then William and Bella's concerts the following week, Tuesday and Wednesday, 2 in the day and 2 in the evening. So I've got to pick up the tickets and negotiate who's going to which one. Really looking forward to it, but it's just more of the head work, isn't it, for December. One thing I did actually say to the head teacher, actually, I don't know if this makes me a little bit bar humbug. I said it to a few people since, and they've always been like, wow, that's a really good idea. Basically, we've been asked to put in a hamper for a raffle, something to the equivalent value of a bottle of wine or a bottle of wine. So I've got to send one of those in per child. Then I've actually got to buy the raffle tickets to potentially win back the hampers. So I said, look, I've got so much on. Would it be okay if I just gave the office £20 because it will cost me that to buy the wine and then buy the ticket? Is it okay if I just send that money in? Because it's the same money for me, but actually the school get all the money rather than just me buying the tickets, and then they only get the value of the tickets, if that makes any sense. And he said, yeah, that was absolutely fine. So if you are struggling with like all the logistics of it, it might be better. The school might be better off even if you donate a slightly lesser amount than the things they're asking you to find and buy. By all means, speak to the school. I'm sure your school will be just as understanding as mine. Equally, if you're struggling and you're finding financially it's not viable for you to have to send in all these various donations and things which you can be asked for this time of year, don't be afraid to speak up, because no school is asking for parents to send things in if that's going to put those parents in a difficult situation financially. That's not what any school in this country wants. So if having to like buy all these items or stretch yourself is proving a challenge for you, don't just say nothing, speak up. I'm sure the school will be very, very understanding, because it is just a lot, isn't it, this time of year, financially and mentally, all the things we're expected to do. It's like, So my husband has taken Zara and he's taken Willem with him to go and do that birthday party. I'm about to take beautiful Bella to her birthday party. It's with one of her like proper little besties, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. While you are in the party, Bella, I think I am going to nip to B&M, and there will be a little B&M come shop with me and haul, and you can watch that video just up here as soon as that video is live. Make sure you like and subscribe and turn on the bell and do all those YouTubey things, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.